Freedom cometh by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come. When I remember Mahmoud, water run away my ayo. Hey, aye, water run away my aye. When I remember the rigging, water run away my ayo. Aye, aye, water run away my eye. When I remember the killings, water run away my eye. Oh. Aye, aye, water run away.
Welcome to Open Whispers channel. See something, say something, and please do something. When a masquerade overstays in the arena, the uninitiated will throw sand at it. And any nation without vision perishes. One of the worst things that has happened to Nigeria is Inec. Inec not only rigged Nigeria's presidential election of February 25th, 2023, but it became a candidate in the election.
Now, if you ask me, and I say it with every degree of emphasis, that INEC sees itself as a candidate in an election that it conducted. I say it with every degree of emphasis, going by the conduct of INEC. And that is what true. Is INEC dumpire hiding? What is he hiding? What is he hiding? I don't know. Maybe you, as gentlemen of the press, may interrogate them to find out why INEC should not be neutral. They are supposed to be neutral. That's the way it is all over the world, including African countries. It's only in Nigeria that the electoral umpire behaves as if it is a candidate in its own election. I don't think this will continue and should not continue.
INEC is objecting to the live streaming of the proceedings at the tribunal. What do they have to hide? The PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar in the just concluded election filed a 32-page affidavit questioning the credibility of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to stand the election based on the drug-related charges in the United States of America and other things. Surprisingly, INEC, of all people, is also objecting.
Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the last election, told the Presidential Election Petition Court that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is acting like a party in the matter by objecting to motions challenging his qualifications for the election. Atiku, through counsel Chris Uche, had called to question the neutrality of INEC as an electoral umpire, specifically as the grounds for which the petitioners sought Tinubu's disqualification are those on his forfeiture of the sum of $460,000 over alleged drug charges and the matter of his dual citizenship. INEC, through its counsel at Friday's proceedings, Kemi Pinero, senior advocate of Nigeria, had moved a motion on notice praying the court to strike out some of the allegations made against Tinubu by Atiku in his petition. The electoral body pleaded with the court to strike out 32 allegations made against Tinubu by Atiku in the petition challenging the declaration of Tinubu as the winner of the February 25th presidential election.
Also objecting. The objecting light coverage and the objecting that Bola Tinubu shouldn't have stood for the election. One would have thought that INEC would defend the nonsense election they conducted. But no, they are defending Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is Nigeria for you. Nigeria is truly at crossroads. It's festivity in black, in the words of Olosoyinka. Come May 29th, 2023, when the swearing in will go on, swearing in of somebody who was not truly elected by the majority of Nigerians, festivity in black.
As strong as our laws and as high as our institutions, we must insist on truth and justice, for that is how to save our society from collapse.
That's all right.
We call on the judges to let Nigeria win.
Let Nigeria win.
But all eyes are on the judiciary as INEC keeps on exposing herself on and on and on. All attention will now be on the judiciary, which to me, I believe, nothing good. That's my personal opinion will come out of it. They've already given us a hint by banning the use of telephones and other electrical gadgets in the courtroom. Do you think they will turn around now for a live coverage? Kai, wake up Nigerians. Don't expect too much from a fair system. It's a political gang-up of the elites, of which the judiciary is part of. And they will continue to suppress the people. And then the Nigerian people realizes that what unites them is poverty. The problem of the East is not the North. The problem of the North is not the East. The problem of the South is not the West. And the problem of the West is not the East nor the South. The problem is the political elites that have ganged up against the people. They have put in place criminal structure that will continue to enslave the masses of Nigeria. You know why they will not allow live coverage? Is it the same thing? Live coverage of this event will put them on a tight corner to say or to give judgment that has already been predetermined. It will expose the frailty of the state called Nigeria. It will expose the political elites. It will expose INEC. It will expose the gang up of the elites against Nigerian people. This is why I think I would love to be proven wrong that they will rule in favor of live coverage. They will not. But I am human and I want to be proven wrong because this is Nigeria where abnormality becomes normality. Is it not the same Nigeria that a sitting central bank governor purchased a form to run for presidency? Nothing happened to him. Is it not the same Nigeria where the central bank governor imposed the worst criminality against the people in Nigerian history? Where people were using their own money to buy their own resources, to buy their own money back. Today, it's normal in Nigeria. People died out of starvation. Nothing has happened. Is it not the same Nigeria where the chairman of EFCC that is supposed to be catching rogues and criminals today is being accused of demanding $2 million bribe from a sitting governor who has said that he has evidence of that demand. The system is keeping quiet. Nothing has happened. This is Nigeria. We are at crossroads. And we are constantly looking for role models instead of making ourselves the role models. The system is structured against the masses of Nigeria. And until we realize that we are not the enemies, religion is not the enemy, ethnicity is not the enemy, our enemy is poverty that have been weaponized by the political elites, used against the people in order to continue stealing the commonwealth of the people. This is why Nigerians should come together to say no to injustice and say yes to law and order. It's not about Peter Obi, it's not about Atiku Abubakar. It's about taking the key of your house and handing over to the wrong person. The Yorubas should realize that in Lagos, other ethnicities are not their problem. The problem that you should voice out against is a common man that has enslaved Lagos for decades, enriching himself and his family. You are keeping quiet and you are busy fighting other ethnicities. Other ethnicities is not your problem. This is a country where MC Olomo incited the killing of people in the just concluded election by his utterances. He's still working a free man. But one man called Ezebo, who voiced out and said, if the law of the land will not protect us, we'll call a certain group to protect us. He is still languishing in jail. Sorry, Ezebo, Nigeria happened to you. But until we meet again in the arena, we keep on asking, where are, the Tambawa of Sokoto, where are the killers of Deborah? Be well, do good work, and be in touch. Thank you.
From such process. For the record,
Mr. Bauer was found wanting and reported arrested and detained in 2019 at the Port Harcourt office of the Commission, where he was the zonal head on the fraudulent sale of trucks, which necessitated his removal and detention by the same EFCC for selling at least 244 Commission seized patrol-bearing trucks worth about 20 and 30 million naira each to his proxies at a ridiculous amount of 100,000 naira.